Pumpkin, pumpkin, pumpkin. We're playing a solo game today. Me versus the pumpkin. I make no promises for what's about to happen. I picked a white pumpkin. I think it's gonna be a lot more fun. Everyone does orange pumpkins. I'm different, original.
This is the point in October where Eric hates everything. Because carving pumpkins is something that I really want to be artistically fantastic at, and then I fail miserably. So naturally, Eric could have chosen a very simple design. He could have chosen a regular jack-o'-lantern. He could have even chose Jack Skellington, but he didn't. Eric chose something way more complicated and challenging, but he's going to try and see how this will look. Actually, looking at it from this, I already drew it out. I did not pin anything. I did not cut and trace. I don't do any of this. I don't do any of this crap. So we're gonna see how this goes. This is my first time doing this with shading and stuff.
First, I need to take out the guts. I don't know how well this is gonna go down. I'm gonna be real honest.
Ugh!
Stab! Oh, we are off to a great start. Oh. Oh! I've never used a pumpkin kit. This is a first for me. My family always just used regular knives and said, be careful. And then my sister went to the emergency room.
And you have to do it at an angle. Oh, this one's really nice.
I have a tip. If you cut at an angle, when you put the lid back on, it won't fall into your pumpkin.
I know, that's what I was doing.
Oh, okay. I'm not very good at this, and I didn't make a very big opening, so this is gonna get real messy. Ooh! I have pumpkin! Oh, it's okay. This is gonna get weird. I didn't cut a very big opening.
Me with a knife is also a dangerous thing.
So we have this super cute spoon with a face in it for scooping out the insides. Don't throw out your seeds. The seeds are yummy. Ooh, 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 gushy, gushy, gushy. Okay.
Scoop them out!
This one's like a super seedy pumpkin.
We had to go digging for pumpkins in all the bins because pumpkins are not native to the Florida.
Do not really have the upper body strength for this. I'm struggling, man.
You know, I look like the Headless Horseman because you can't see anything from my shoulders.
We'll say this is way easier with this little pumpkin scooper though. Like, I am actually seeing the purpose to this.
I do enjoy that the spoon has a jack-o'-lantern face on it. We're gonna keep this tool for next year because this is the best thing. Usually when we get pumpkin carving kits, we either get stuff that's like just this, which is a waste of money, or we get something that's cheap. Like this was $5, and I feel like just for this spoon, it was worth it.
Yeah. One of the times I carved a pumpkin, we were at a party at my dad's work location, and they had a pumpkin carving contest where the pumpkins had been like emptied. But then, like, you got to carve the pumpkin. And I think we were, like, paired up or something. There weren't a ton of kids, so we all kind of got to do a lot of extra stuff. So the pumpkin carving contest came around, and I went above and beyond, and I did a double-sided pumpkin where I had a design on one side, and then I had a different design on the other side, and I used the mouth that I had carved out of one side as a crown on the other side, like the chunk that I had carved out. What am I talking about? The last pumpkin I made was Carrie. I forgot the Carrie pumpkin.
The hand's going in.
Pumpkin guts!
If you donate to our Patreon page, I'll give you some exclusive pumpkin gook that we touched. I'm just kidding, I won't do that to you. I feel like that's something Cards Against Humanity would do, though. I think they should do that. Oh my god, you know what Cards Against Humanity should do? They should have a thing where people that love Christmas but hate Halloween can send Christmas stuff to people that love Halloween and vice versa. So, like, example, I love Christmas and Katie loves Halloween. I like both. But for purposes of this discussion, I will like Christmas way more than Halloween. So I could send her, like, some care package. It's like, it basically smells like a Michael's. So it'll just be like cinnamon and a pine tree and just everything. And she's gonna be like, God, I hate this. So then she sends me pumpkin guts. I don't know what the equivalent of, I guess I don't know what the equivalent would be for Christmas. Pumpkin guts, like this looks gross. I don't know what the Christmas one would be.
I gotta design my pumpkin. I think I gotta, oh, there's a marker in the kit. Oh, how weird. Ooh, guess who makes this? Easter Unlimited.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me. It's the same packaging.
Yeah. Super Goop Scoop is a trademark of the Easter Unlimited Corporation.
Super Goop Scoop!
But the company, it's Fun World Division Easter Unlimited. So I picked a white pumpkin because I was feeling like I could go in a Jack Skellington type direction. So he's got the 2 little divots for his nose. And he has a big grin. I know he has big eyeballs, big empty eyeballs, which is what makes him so good for a pumpkin. Yeah, that's gonna work. Okay. Let's get to stupid.
I know I start with this. I'm not gonna tell anybody what it is. Katie doesn't even know what I did.
I genuinely don't.
So my issue is I've never done shading stuff before. So I don't know how I'm going to do that. Also, there are people that can do like, I mean, I know Katie is talking about her sister doing crazy things, but there are some like crazy talented people that can do all sorts of weird stuff. Last year we were at Spirit of Halloweentown during their pumpkin carving contest, and man, some of the things that Pennywise that somebody put out, I was so impressed with that.
Eric's like, I'm staying as far away from you as possible while you are armed with sharp objects. I was doing a recipe that involved cauliflower, and I like was trying to cut it, and my ex literally came over and took the knife out of my hand and was like, please stop.
See, what's good is like, as of right now, based on my artistic skills of drawing, which are very limited, I can tell what this thing is and what it's supposed to be. Let's not puncture your finger, Eric. If this turns out exactly how I wanted, I might cry.
This is so much easier with this little tool. Holy cow. My life was a lie, man.
That's shading? Yes, okay. So I cut around this. I hope this pumpkin goes viral. Please make this pumpkin go viral if it looks good. If it looks bad, ignore it. I'm super concentrated. I don't have time for commentary, sorry.
I learned in Wisconsin that if you live in an area with squirrels, you need to leave the top of your pumpkin open. The squirrels will chew off the face of the pumpkin thinking that there's something inside. If you leave the top off, they will just go in through the top and they won't eat the face off your pumpkin.
Have you figured out what it is yet? You see a lot of weird things. Oh, that came out, look how beautiful that came out.
What was that noise?
An unhuman noise.
Oh my god.
I don't know, I probably will never be able to make that noise again, so we're gonna save that noise. Anytime we need a weird sound effect, I'm gonna be like, there it is.
He's cute. Oh, I'm happy.
The problem is a lot of the stuff is so close together. I just don't know what's gonna happen.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh, I'm really pleased right now. I'm gonna use this this like more fine-tipped one for the nostrils. They're not really even, but I think it adds to the character.
Nose next. Oh, ow. You slip. I no cut myself though. Life is good.
This is when we realize just how bad my art skills are.
If this turns out correctly, Katie will immediately know what this is. And she'll probably go, "Ah," which I hope is what happens if it turns out good.
This is fine.
This is actually a pumpkin I've wanted to do for many, many, many years now. And I just am like, I don't have this talent. And I'm just like, I don't care anymore. I'm just going to do it and we're going to see what happens.
My sister got all of the art skills that I did not.
I get scared when there's like giant hole and then like a little piece like an eye. I mean, I've done this before once where I tried to do a fancy pumpkin and then the entire piece that was supposed to be sitting fell in because it broke because there was no stable surface.
Well, that was like the A in Carrie.
Yes, correct. Like that, yeah.
Although I think if we'd had this kit, we would have done better. I saw you wiggle. Come out, mouse. Oop, oop, oop. Oh my god, he's so cute!
Okay, I think I can manage this. Ask me what I'm gonna do when I have to get to the face, because the answer is The potato peeler, the vegetable peeler, doesn't it have a little like scoopy thing on the end?
Some of them do.
Can you check and see if one of ours does?
Okay.
Because I think that's what's gonna work best for this thing. It's kind of working. I need to look at everyone's technique about like what this peeling process is. Like, how does this work?
He's so cute. I'm really happy. This is the happiest I think I've ever been with a pumpkin, including the one that I won the competition with, where I did him double-sided because I couldn't make a choice. I am really pleased with him. I think he's super cute. I can't wait to put him out by our front door so people can see him when they come up. I love him.
I am super happy that really none of this fell apart. I lost a little bit of an eyebrow. I can live with that because the rest of it looks really solid. I know what shading is supposed to look like with light, and I don't know if Katie's gonna recognize.
Am I gonna see it with the light?
Well, I'll show you without the light and see if you see who it is.
Oh my god! Oh, he's so cute! Did it work?
Kinda, sort of.
Careful when you pick it up, it's gonna roll away.
Turn the light off and see if that helps.
Oh my god! I'm so happy! Look at Danny! Oh, that's cute!
I'm so happy. I'm so happy this worked the way I wanted it to.
This is way better than I honestly expected this to go. Like,
this is the most detailed pumpkin I've ever done in my life, and I'm never doing this again unless you give me money. Good Lord, support me on Patreon and pay me $5 million to carve a pumpkin next year because I'm not getting this complicated next year. Yeah, I know, you went simple. Well, I don't know if you actually know who that, you know who that is. So for those that don't know, this is Danny from Cats Don't Dance, which is one of my favorite movies. This looks really good from far away.
The song and dance.
It looks real gross up close,
yeah.
But you know, that's what we do. Well, thank you for watching. I'm gonna let Katie do all the rest of the stuff, so here's Katie.
Thank you for watching. If you like my pumpkin, click like. You should also share this video. Share this adorable pumpkin with everybody. People need a source of inspiration. You should subscribe to our channel. We put out new videos every single day because we're nuts and apparently have decided sleep is for the weak. You can follow us on Facebook. I didn't clean off the top of this very well. You can follow us on Facebook for regular updates. You can follow us on Instagram for random irregular updates. Sorry, I'm not so good at social media. You can support us on Patreon. If you only do one of these things, that's the one I really want you to do, is support us on Patreon. We have various levels of support. So with your monthly donation, you can get anything from thank you note to your name in the credits. You can get bonus videos. And if you go all the way up to our top tier, you get an entire extra web series. It's called Live for Lit. If you haven't heard us talk about it by now, where have you been? Go to our Patreon page, patreon.com/rainbowsunproductions for more info. Yay! Happy Halloween! Happy Halloween! He's talking. Oh, if I hold it in the right spot, can I make my head disappear? Happy Halloween! He's so cute.